Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa will be uploading 4 videos every week minimum, and you are going to find new videos on every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday Malaysian time, 7 p.m. at night. And for the past 2.5 years, Appa has uploaded over 600 cooking ideas. So you can take a look when you are free. Now, probably some of you who has been following Appa recently, Appa has actually started a series of food vlog called Jom Makan, where I actually try to get some street food or some local food sellers to demonstrate how they make their signature dish. And one of the first video, is it the first video? The second Jom Makan video was actually Indian mamak style curry fish head. Okay, so today I'm going to use that method to cook. Of course, I made a little bit of slight adjustment on myself. So you are looking at this is half a snapper here. It's a fish head, but because my family doesn't really eat fish head, so I actually added more on the flesh, the meat, the body itself. And make sure you wash the fish thoroughly, especially the middle blood here. This is actually the kidney, which is the fishiness, yeah, the source of the fishiness of any fish. Always remove the kidney. And let's look at, maybe we start with the fresh ingredient. I have one tomato, some cut into big chunks, some cut into some actually chopped. And this is fresh coriander roots. Okay, these are very fragrant, fresh coriander roots. Oops. Then I have one lemongrass. I have about 2-3 centimeters of ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, and 1 shallot. Later, I'm going to blend it. You can also chop it finely. Okay, but I will use blender later. Add a little bit of water. These are some curry leaves. 2 big tablespoons of tamarind paste, asam paste. And this is 2 tablespoons. Now let's look at the powders. This is 2 tablespoons of Baba's fish curry powder. Okay, this is something new that I actually learned from Dean the other day. This is something that he actually added that I didn't add. So we have 2 tablespoons of Baba's fish curry powder. This is 1 tablespoon. This I actually use, tablespoon. This is 1 tablespoon of fenugreek. This is 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds. He did not add this one, but there are many others curry fish head that actually added this. And then we have our usual curry paste. This is 1 tablespoon of chili powder, red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. Actually, previously I used to make 2 ratio, double the ratio of the red chili powder. But today, because I already have this, so I reduce, so it becomes 1 each. And of course, you can add in some veggie. I'm using some okra, and also you need some coconut milk, and also some hot water. Let's start cooking. Okay, anything got to do with curry, you have to add quite a bit of oil. I'm putting in about 4 to 5 tablespoons here. Later, the curry powders will actually absorb all the oil. So, first thing to start is our fenugreeks and also mustard seeds. I forgot to blend my ginger. Let me blend my ginger first. Okay, we are back. After a few 10-20 seconds, you can put in your blended ginger, garlic, and also onion. Now you may want to saute this for a minute or two to really bring out the nice fragrance. We will come back shortly. This is after about a minute. We can put in the bruised lemongrass. This is the coriander roots. A little bit of curry leaves. And the chopped garlic, chopped tomato just now. Ooh, super fragrant. Coriander roots, never throw it away. Yeah, it is very, very fragrant. It is one very powerful seasoning for Asian cuisine. Now we can actually add in the powders. Now, before we add in the powder, there's one thing you need to do: either off the fire or make the fire as slow as possible, because the powder can get burnt easily. This is the Baba's fish curry. And this is the turmeric, red chili, and the coriander powder. Now we can raise the heat a bit. Use medium-low fire to slowly saute. See, just now we seem to put a lot of oil, but now totally no more oil. Fully absorbed by the powders. We can actually put in a little bit more oil right now and saute this using medium-low heat for a couple of minutes to really bring out the fragrance of the spices. Alright, we will come back shortly. Okay, this is after a couple of minutes. You can start seeing the oil started to break. Actually, if you don't see the oil started to break, also can also lah. You can just do. Don't worry. If you have some green chili, you can put in green chili also. Okay, now I'm going to add in some hot water. Why hot water? Try every time when you are cooking, right? Try not to reduce the heat. Of your wok. We're going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to put in half of the tomato first. This is to give a bit of sourish flavor. The remaining here, I'm going to put it as garnishing towards the end. And 2 big tablespoons of tamarind paste or assam paste. This is very important ingredient. I could use a little bit more hot water. Basically, just bring this to a boil and let it boil for approximately 10 minutes before you put in the rest of the ingredient. Bring this to a boil. Once it is boiling, you can close the lid and tune down the heat to about medium or medium-low and let it simmer for at least 10-15 minutes. So we will come back after this. Right, my curry broth has been simmering for the past slightly over 10 minutes. Oh, so fragrant. Now, one thing I learned from Dean is that before we put in the veggie and also the fish, we should actually adjust to taste. Make sure the taste is, the saltiness is already there, yeah, before you add in the fish, so that when you cook the fish later, your fish can be infused by the already flavored broth. Okay, so that is something I learned from him. So I'm going to put in some salt. And some sugar. Of course, right before serving, you can also make some adjustment. I'm going to put in the remaining of the tomato, the okra, the lady's finger. Okay, these are the very fatty ones from the wet market from Old Keng Road, very crispy. And not forgetting our snapper, fish head. You can use any fish you like. You can use tengiri, mackerel, okay? Any fish you like. Of course, the best is you can submerge the whole fish under the broth. You can't, then later, probably about 3-4 minutes later, we have to flip it over. And actually, it won't look as good. The best is you can use a pot, which is with more depth, and then you can fully submerge your the fish underneath. So we're going to let this fish head is approximately about 400 gram, maybe 400 to 500 gram. So I think you shouldn't need more than, I would say, 7-8 minutes. Within 7-8 minutes, it should be fully cooked. Only thing is I need to flip it over shortly. After I put in the fish, this is after about 3 minutes plus. I'm going to carefully flip the fish over. Try not to spoil the fish. So you have to do this very carefully. Right. Okay. And just give it another 5 minutes. I will close the lid to help the cooking process. Give it another 5 minutes and should be done. The fish should be fully cooked within 10 minutes actually. Alright, this is after another 5-6 minutes. Simmering. Wow. It is. One thing you may notice, you don't find the thickened consistency yet, which we are about to do. But before we do that, let me see. That's what I'm saying. Try not to break the skin. So now there's one more step before we serve. It is basically 95% done. This is some coconut milk. This will thicken up everything immediately. And garnish it with some curry leaves on the top. We can actually do some final seasoning before we serve. Just have a taste it and adjust the salt and sugar to your personal liking. Okay, it's basically done. Okay, I just tasted the curry broth just now. It is sourish, it is savory, a little bit sweet, and full of curry flavor. And to be very honest with you, this is my best curry fish head Indian style so far. I'm not sure, is it because of the fenugreek and also mustard seeds. But it really tastes so nice. Or maybe it's the order of cooking that I adjusted, like what has been advised by Dean. Go and see that video if you like. He's a very nice and gentleman boss, and he make very friendly, good friendship with all his customers. So if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come Cooking Ahpa Facebook fan page, you click like and follow button. Follow Ahpa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Ahpa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.